Hi everyone, I'm doing my best to show the tree. Wow, can you see this huge tree? It's so huge, and I really love this tree. I love all the trees, and I can really feel the calm, the chill that we feel when we sit underneath a giant tree. I feel so relaxed. I feel super refreshed. It really feels like you're charging your batteries with. And when I was pursuing my higher studies in the university days, there were lots of gardens and there were lots of such huge trees. And I basically used to run away from the classroom, and whenever we used to get the time in between the lectures for lunch, or sometime before our tubes, I used to run away and sit underneath such giant trees in the gardens, and I actually love it. Even outside the university as well, I love doing it. And whenever I used to sit there in my study days, the university gardens, um, I used to sit, I used to study, I used to have my lunch, I used to prepare for my exams, and I felt so contented, I felt so calm, I felt charging my batteries. And after that as well, after the university days as well, I really love this, walking into the lanes of the residential colonies, where the lanes are very quiet and calm, and you feel all that culture and all the love, the atmosphere. And I love going into the gardens, which are great, good gardens, and you know, not the popular ones, which are something like people would go to see some attraction, they have made it as a popular point. But there are gardens in the colonies and somewhere which aren't very famous, but they have huge trees and not much rush. I love going in such gardens. And what we used to do is I used to meet my friends over there, the best friends, and we used to sit in a garden which was altogether a private time, and we used to talk about life, about our love affairs, of course, what the best friends would talk about. And after that, we used to have some yummy street food. And I love sitting alone in the trees, underneath the trees, and it just feels so amazing, like you're all together in a different world. And it feels so calm. And this is a book by one of the famous author, Annette Blyton. She has written lots of books for the children, but I personally love reading her. The amazing detective series, the children, the family atmosphere in that. It gives you the entire beautiful world and the life that you can ever co create if you're meditating and working with God. And there's one of the famous book. It's a book series by N.S. Blyton, The Fever Tree, something, Fever Trees. And there she describes all the magical entities who live there, the fairies and the fee people, and so many. I haven't read that, but I have felt all that energy a lot whenever I used to sit underneath the giant trees. This is my favorite thing to do, especially in the afternoons, which are very quiet. Um, Today, my grandparents are not alive from my maternal side, and in that afternoon times, that was also one of my spot to visit. But I used to have some amazing relaxing time in such gardens or something. Then I would go, I would shop something, then I would go to my grandparents. Sometimes, not always, but then we would have tea together. We would um, have chit chat together. I would share the things in my life, like my achievements, what I'm doing, the professional practices I'm doing, meeting with the neighbors over there, and then coming back home, going in the temples. And the trees are very amazing connection that I always have. And today, after going through a lot and coming up from a lot, I'm so happy and grateful now to be here at the stage to get back with my connection with the trees. And I tell you, when you are in the negative vibrations, the trees and the plants, they cannot be with you. Or in your kitchen garden, the plants will not grow, they actually would die. That I have seen in my life. And until I meditated, I cleared the lower vibrations through me, through my life, through the place of my residence. I wasn't able to grow the plants, and it's all the universe communicates, like we see in the movies. When the happy times are coming, the winds are there, then the sky is beautiful, and it appears like somebody's kissing you on your cheeks when the wind touches you. It's all happiness all around. This is how universe communicates with us. And this is my very much favorite tree. This is a very giant tree that I have with my house. And I'm not going to share a lot of things about this tree because it's my secret. But there's a lot that we do enjoy together. And this is the biggest happiness that you can ever get if you can find a space to sit, relax, and just underneath a big huge tree, open sky, wind, and nobody's there to disturb you. It's just you and the nature and the plants. It feels so amazing, and I'm so happy to get back to this. I can see my life is like, my life has gone through a master recovery, and the portion of this giant tree that you're seeing here right now, it is 3 to 4 times much more wider, because I cannot catch everything on the screen, which is a vertical screen. But this is my secret place. We have a lot of things together. We have done a lot of fun together, and I really love visiting such places, the trees. And this is my very much favorite video from our channel. This is just mind blowing. This is just my love. Happy to share my love with all of you.